Peggy 16.
Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. It's been quite some time since I've greeted many of you in a Nintendo Direct, but I'm happy to be back to deliver some Wii U and Nintendo 3DS announcements directly to you. Something is on the way, and it isn't just the moon. The trailer you just saw is for the Nintendo 3DS remake of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which was originally released for the Nintendo 64 in the year 2000. Compared to other Zelda games, the world of Majora's Mask is extremely strange and somewhat spooky. Set in a world doomed to destruction, you have just 3 days to traverse the land of Termina, save it from the brink of destruction, and bring hope to a cast of endearing characters trapped in the final hours of their lives. Coupled with challenging dungeons and a 3-day time limit, this dark departure from the Zelda formula must have left some intense and scary memories in players' minds. As we worked on the remade version, we set out to maintain the original level of challenge while keeping the game accessible for anyone, so we also focused on making sure the gameplay experience was as smooth as possible. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D will be available for Nintendo 3DS in stores and Nintendo eShop in 2015. Now I'd like to pass over to Mr. Shibata in Europe for some more news.
Hello everyone, this is Satoru Shibata from Nintendo of Europe. As Mr. Iwata announced, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D will be released on Nintendo 3DS next year. Please take a look at this. Yeah, that's right. In Europe, we will release The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D Special Edition. Stay tuned for more information. Now let's take a look at Nintendo 3DS titles coming to Europe by the end of this year. Ultimate NES Remix combines the best of the Wii U NES Remix games. There are more than 250 challenges to beat, based on classic NES games such as Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Metroid. There are also remix stages which twist the gameplay of these classic games. For example, characters appear in games that are not their own, and it is tougher to beat the games when you are moving right to left. Now you can compete with friends on online leaderboards too. A faster version of Super Mario Bros. Is included as well, Speed Mario Bros. Ultimate NES Remix for Nintendo 3DS will be available in shops on November 7th. But if you want to download it from Nintendo eShop, it will be available shortly after this Nintendo Direct. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal is speeding onto Nintendo 3DS on November 21st. In a new take on Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and his friends must team up to stop an ancient evil. A demo will be available to download from Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS shortly after this presentation, so why not give it a try? Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric will also be available on Wii U on November 21st. Visit the Hoenn region in a huge Pokémon adventure when Pokémon Omega Rubí and Pokémon Alpha Sapphire are launched on November 28th. Don't forget that on the same day, 2 new Nintendo 2DS bundles will be available. Nintendo 2DS Transparent Red comes with a pre-installed copy of Pokémon Omega Rubí, while Nintendo 2DS Transparent Blue comes with a copy of Pokémon Alpha Sapphire. And starting tomorrow, you can receive the mythical Pokémon Diancie in your Pokémon X or Pokémon Y game. This Diancie can be transferred to Pokémon Omega Rubí or Pokémon Alpha Sapphire, and under the right conditions, it can even Mega Evolve during battles. Also on November 28th, Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth from Atlus will be released, the first time the Persona series has appeared on Nintendo 3DS. Can you escape a school festival where the classrooms lead to dungeons filled with monsters? Persona Q is a first-person dungeon crawling RPG that mixes the exploration of Etrian Odyssey with the characters, style, and combat of Persona 3 and 4. In fact, for this game, the development teams of Persona and Etrian Odyssey work together to create a unique Persona title with an all-new story. As you explore vast mazes, you can make maps using the Nintendo 3DS touchscreen and fight monsters using a Persona-style combat. To help in battle, characters can equip personas, powerful beings that unlock a wide range of skills and magic abilities. Now let's move on to Nintendo eShop. First, a message from Yacht Club Games about Shovel Knight.
Hello, I'm Sean Velasco, director of Shovel Knight, an action-adventure game for the Wii U and 3DS eShop. In this game, you'll run, jump, dig up treasure, and face off against a villainous bunch of boss knights. As you can see, Shovel Knight is inspired by our love of classic NES games. Even if you've never played an 8-bit game, Shovel Knight is a great place to start. To those of you awaiting Shovel Knight, we thank you for your patience and understanding. And as a special thanks, we have 3 surprises coming direct to you. First, we're offering a discount to purchasers of Shovel Knight on both the Wii U and 3DS. Secondly, 3DS buyers will receive an exclusive theme available for free for a limited time. Finally, we are very proud to announce that Shovel Knight will be released on the eShop shortly after this presentation. We hope you enjoy the game. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. There are many more titles from independent developers coming to Nintendo eShop soon. Please take a look at this video. Of course, there are also exciting titles coming to Nintendo 3DS in 2015. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is coming to Europe in early 2015. Take on huge foes, carve materials, and craft weapons and armor that will help you in battle. Now up to 4 players can join a hunting party to fight against giant monsters, either locally or online. You may remember the feline characters that appeared in previous Monster Hunter titles. I'd like to confirm some news regarding an in-game collaboration for Europe. Please take a look. Yes, Mario and Luigi costume will be available for your felines. We will share more news about this title as soon as possible, so please watch out for more information. Now for an update on a game that we've not seen since E3. The developers of the Fire Emblem series are bringing us codename S.T.E.A.M. It's a strategy game that mixes turn-based battles with real-time action. In the game, Abraham Lincoln tasks the secret agents of S.T.E.A.M, who use steam-powered weapons to stop an alien invasion. but you will have to think tactically because S.T.E.A.M is a limited resource. S.T.E.A.M powers your character's movement, attacks, and a clever ability called Overwatch. With Overwatch, your agent can save some S.T.E.A.M to use during the enemy's turn and interrupt them with a surprise attack. You can stun them, end their turn, and avoid some damage, all at the same time. At the start of each mission, you must assemble an elite 4-man squad. You must often split up your team to meet your goals. You could have one team member act as a decoy, while another waits for the enemy and ambushes them using Overwatch. Unlike other strategy games, players cannot easily see the entire area. Even if it looks safe, enemies might be hiding nearby, so don't steam ahead. You need to defeat enemies by switching between team members and checking your current situation. Codename S.T.E.A.M will be available in Europe in May 2015. Now on to Wii U. First up is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. In this game, players control Captain Toad and search for treasure through a variety of stages. The stages can be rotated to hunt down secrets. The goal is to grab the power star at the end of each stage. We have prepared a trailer to give you a little look at many of the game's 70+ stages. The stage you just saw has a challenge called Didn't Get Seen by Any Shy Guys. By completing these challenges, you can unlock more hidden stages to play. I hope players who pick it up discover just how much replay value it has. We have decided to bring the launch date forward a little. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker will now be available in Europe on January 2nd. Give it a spin. We first showed Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush at this year's E3. In his latest adventure, Kirby is made of clay and ready to set off on a journey through a world also made from clay. When you draw a line on the touchscreen of the Wii U gamepad, it will make a rainbow for Kirby to roll on. Kirby moves along the line, and you can tap him to attack enemies and blast through obstacles as you head for the goal. You don't directly control Kirby, so he gets thrown all over the place. But because of that, it feels great when you move him just the way you want and get all the items. We didn't show it at E3, but there is also a multiplayer mode for up to 4 players. In this mode, player 1 plays as Kirby. while everyone else joins in as different Waddle Dees and move about on their own. Players can spread out to collect items separately, or the Waddle Dees can carry Kirby around, letting the gamepad user focus on drawing lines, while the other players carry Kirby to the goal. Like clay, Kirby can transform into various shapes this time, and in the multiplayer mode, even Waddle Dee can make a difference. Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush will be available in Europe in the second half of 2015. Now let's talk about amiibo. The first 12 amiibo will be available on November 28th in Europe. We also know that you have been eagerly awaiting the launch of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So we decided to bring this launch forward to November 28th too. Now you can enjoy amiibo and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U on the same day. In addition to those 12 amiibo, we will launch at further 6 amiibo on December 19th. Now please take a look at this. Staying with amiibo, let's now look at how Hyrule Warriors uses amiibo figures. When you tap the Link amiibo to the Wii U gamepad, like this, while playing Hyrule Warriors, you can unlock a new weapon, the spinner. The spinner is a useful item in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and in Hyrule Warriors, it's great for smashing your enemies. Other amiibo have various effects in Hyrule Warriors too. In fact, every amiibo compatible with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is also compatible with Hyrule Warriors. Tap with one, and you will receive a randomly selected material, weapon, or rupee. This amiibo function will be added to Hyrule Warriors with a free software update this month. At the same time, the Twilight Princess pack will also be available to purchase as add-on content. Mario Kart 8 was released in May, but the race isn't over yet. Let's take a look at the footage of the first pack of Mario Kart 8 add-on content. The world of Mario Kart 8 will soon expand to include new courses, karts, and drivers joining in from other Nintendo games like The Legend of Zelda, F-Zero, and Excite Bike. In addition to 8 new courses, the pack also includes 3 new drivers, Link, Tanuki Mario, and Cat Peach. There are also 4 new karts, including the Blue Falcon from F-Zero and the Master Cycle based on The Legend of Zelda. The first downloadable content pack for Mario Kart 8 will be released on November 13th. And in May 2015, we are also planning to release add-on content pack 2, which comes with new drivers from Animal Crossing, Isabelle, and Villager. There is also a special discounted bundle containing Pack 1 and Pack 2. You can buy any of the add-on content from the Mario Kart 8 in-game menu or from Nintendo eShop on Wii U. Mario Kart 8 is also compatible with amiibo. When you touch a compatible amiibo to the Wii U gamepad, you can get an in-game racing suit based on that character. Your Mii can then wear these suits in the game. As you can see, you can dress your Mii up like Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, Samus Aran, and more. These amiibo are compatible with Mario Kart 8. For more information, please check out the official Mario Kart 8 website. That's all the European news I have for you today. Let's return to Japan for some more updates. Happy gaming!
こんにちは。プロデューサーの宮本です。今日もまたピクミン T シャツ着てます。いろんな Wii U のゲームを作ってるんですね。ゲームパッドを使った新しいゲームをそのうち皆さんにお届けしたいと思いますけども、実はこのピクミン3のゲームを作ってる時に同時にピクミン3のアニメーションを作ってたんですね。僕今まで、ゲームは作ったことがあるけども動画アニメーションとか作ったことがなかったんですけども、やっぱりゲームの中ではピクミンが主人公というタイトルなのにピクミンすごくちっちゃくて何をしてるのかあまり見えない。でこれをじっくりピクミンたちが見てもらえるものを作りたいなと思ってアニメーションを作り始めました。でそれを作ってるうちにどんどんとピクミンが自分の周りにいるような気がしてきたんですね。それで、E3 では自分の周りをピクミンがうろうろ歩いたり一緒についてくるっていう自分の周りにもピクミンがっていう動画を作ってみたり、そこから生まれた、それぞれの動画がこういうところで動いたりする動画シールっていうのを作ったりしてきました。そしてついにアニメーションが出来上がりました。 とても短い20分ほどの全部でフィルムなんですけども、これを先日の東京国際映画祭に出展していました。でピクミンのショートムービーをこの後皆さんにも見ていただけるように任天堂の eShop で販売を開始します。劇場でも 3D で上映したんですけども、このピクミンショートムービー 3D、 これが 3DS で見られます。そして Wii U で見ていただく方には HD 画質の綺麗なピクミンショートムービー HD っていう2つを準備しました。このアニメーションを作る時に僕は魚メモを使ってコンテを書いて、開発したんですね。それでその時に書いたちょっとした魚メモ、これも一緒に収録していますので、見てみてください。それからこのピクミンのショートムービーの配信にちなんでピクミン3の体験版を皆さんにお配りすることにしました。この体験版でぜひとも皆さん一度ピクミン3というものを遊んでみてほしいんですね。で体験版で遊ばれた後、製品版を買っていただくとそのセーブデータはそのまま引き継げますから、ぜひともまず体験版を試してみてください。これ以外にもね、いろんなイベント、ミーバスを使ったりいろんなイベントをしていきますので、しばらくピクミン3とお付き合いください。今日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto. Moving on, let's talk about Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles X, which we haven't talked about much since E3. The game's plot sees the people of Earth fleeing their home world in the wake of an intergalactic war and crash landing on an uncharted planet. In an attempt to find refuge in this mysterious land, the runaway explorers scour the terrain and conduct research. Using the city of New Los Angeles as their home base, the player will conduct planetary research that involves the completion of quests, like hunting native creatures, collecting items scattered across the planet, and taking on requests from residents. There's a wide array of these quests that will influence the survival of humanity. Some missions will further the main storyline, some will deepen your bond with friends, and others will have you doing small favors for locals. We are making this title a massive RPG with an even bigger world to explore than in Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii. The game offers various support features to aid the player in their adventure, like a gamepad navigation system, so that you can enjoy researching the planet stress-free. We are targeting a 2015 release for Xenoblade Chronicles X. The last title we are covering today is Splatoon, which we are updating you on for the first time since E3. We have a new trailer for you. Please take a look. So, how did it look? Splatoon is an action-packed shooting game where you play as a squid that can transform itself into human form to mark its turf with colored ink. At its core, Splatoon is a 4-on-4 online multiplayer shooter in which two teams compete to cover the most ground with ink. But it also has a single-player campaign that pits your squid-like character against an army of octopus enemies equipped with an arsenal of ink weaponry. Squid vs. Octopus, nature's epic battle for supremacy, turf, and the survival of each species begins. Splatoon will be available for Wii U in stores and on the Nintendo eShop in the second quarter of 2015. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.